Dogmatic 7.1 here, and welcome to Dogmatic DIY. Today I'm going to build what I'm calling a basket dresser. So I'm going to do, these are dimensions, 48 long. The reason I did the 48 is because I can go to Home Depot and get 48 inch long by 24 inches wide pieces of nicely sanded pine for staining, easy for staining, so I don't have to do much prep work on it. So I'm going to make it 48 inches wide, and I have these baskets, nice little retro baskets for the cottage. I'm going to put it in the shelving. So in each shelf, I'm going to put them 3 in each. So it's 13 wide, so it's going to give me a little bit of room. So I probably don't have to have 48. So what I might be able to do is maybe put the top 48 and do like an overhang, like a dresser overhang, right? So, but my overall dimensions are going to be 17. Since this is 16, I don't want it to stick out, so I'll put it in so it fits in. So I could probably put this top piece even bigger if I wanted to overhang, say, an inch all the way around, because you got to figure 13, 26, 39, and if this is 48, even minus the half is 47, and I'm at 39. So if I even put an inch on each side, I'm still good, right? So I'm still 48, 47, 46, 45, about 45 at 39. And then I'll put dividers in between somewhere to stabilize it, so it's another inch. So I'll have enough room, especially with the 48. So I think that's what I'll probably do, is I'll probably make this one the full 48 by 18, and then the 2 shelves here I'll do 17. And obviously I'm going to have to do less than 48 because I'm going to have an inch, so 46, 45, probably about 45. I'll measure the 2 widths because they're not quite ½ inch thickness. Usually it's about 1/8 of an inch shy of a ½ inch thick, these here. But even if the sides here overhang 1 inch and 1/8, it's not a big huge deal. I just want to make sure that these 2 match up with screw into the sides. And what I'll probably do is, like I did with my hanging shelf, is I'll probably put braces underneath each of these shelves to give a little more stability. And since I'll have a little gap from this bottom shelf to the floor, I might just put a little piece of this, what I'll have left over, as almost like a piece of trim. But I like to leave a little bit of a gap to the floor, because I'm going to bought these things here to kind of put on the bottom here, so I'll give it a little bit more, be able to level it off a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm going to start cutting this stuff, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little update here. As you can see, I put the 2 shelves on so far, and I've even got little braces here, like I was saying. And then I'm going to put little slots in between each basket to sturdy it too. Just put the braces up here. I'm going to put the top piece on next. And I might even put this here on the back to kind of sturdy the back from wobbling side to side. And then I'll put one in the front as well. Kind of a decorative there, trim. And then I'll make sure it's sturdy enough, right? I want to make sure it's strong enough that it's not weak. And then we'll test it out. So I'll come back in a little bit. Okay, so now I've got the top on, and I got a couple dividers here. One thing is, what I couldn't do is put a divider down here in the same location, or else how am I going to get the screws in down this way and up, right? So what I did is, like I said before, is I braced it underneath here in the back. I'll brace it now you can see it's pretty sturdy now, and I'll still put something in the front here, like a piece of trim or whatever, but it's looking pretty good. You can see I got the overhang here, about an inch on the side and in the front. So I think I'll do the front brace, and then I think I'll put the backing on it, and that'll be it. So come back after I'm ready to do that stuff. Okay, so let's give you a little update. So what I did is, see, I got the backing on here. Got I got the dividers, so I put 3 of them in there, as you can see. And I didn't put anything in the bottom yet, because remember I was going to put these dividers, but I couldn't put them in the same location because I had nowhere to put the screws in from the top. So what I might do is I might put like a track, you know, like you see the track on like your cupboard doors and stuff like that, on drawers to pull out. So I might have put a track on each end attached to a piece of wood, and then either put these on it so all 3 can pull out at the same time, or I might just get a big long basket that goes the full length of this. So you can see I have back tacked on here, and then so all I have to do is fill the screw holes, sand it down, and stain it. So I put this piece here, gives a little more stability as well, and I might use the jigsaw to kind of cut out maybe a little decorative kind of thing, so it's not looking plain. So I'll go and show you what it looks like once it's complete. Okay, so show you what I've done next here is I put that roller there. I was telling you about the drawers there. See that? So now I can just pull it out here. You can see. So it's on a track. Rolls in and out. So now doing this, these baskets won't fit on that because the height was almost even, so I'm probably just going to take the 3 back, and I might just make a drawer out of this, put a little basket in here and fasten it to this, and put a little handle, and then I'll have one full length drawer almost 4 feet long. So I'll show you when I do the next step what it looks like. Alright, I wanted to grab my phone and make a video before I started staining because I didn't get too far ahead of myself. So here's the drawer I was telling you about. See, it's on wheels. So I just did a couple braces on the inside there to make a quick drawer. I know it's no prize drawer or anything, but it works good. Sure, there's a gap or whatever, but that's fine. I just wanted something that rolls in and out. And I'm using this, since I had pine, I'm using Puritan pine, and the color is really nice. It brings out the nice grain. So I'll come back once I've done stained it. I'm done stained it. Good English. Okay, I've finished staining it, and then you see the finished product. Okay, so I finished staining it, and you'll take a look. It's got some nice grain on it. So I did pretty much everything. I did inside where the baskets go. Did the drawer, as you can see the drawer here. Pull out the drawer. I did even in the drawer. So everything's completely stained. Down below. Even to the side, so one thing you notice is every once in a while you don't get 100% perfect coloration, right? So and a lot of times it's the wood, but overall I like the color it turned out to be. So, and I kind of like the drawer now that I put that track on there instead of the baskets, and so now it's one big drawer that you can put stuff in, and then you get the baskets. Now the only thing I'm gonna do is I gotta get some, as you can see, the baskets here. Well, the baskets are metal, so if I keep sliding, it's not going to be used that often. It's in the spare room in my cottage, but still, you keep having the metal slide in and out here, you're just going to wear a groove on. So I'm going to see if I can find those little rubber stopper things that clip on things. I might be able to either do that or get some of that felt and see if I can fasten the felt on the bottom of the baskets. Because the only other thing I can do is lay something on this that allows it to slide nicely without scratching the wood surface. So, but there's lots of ways to do it. So if you're gonna do a project like this, then just find whatever suits you best. So if you got any questions, leave in the comment section below. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell to be notified when I post another video. And we'll talk to you later.